Good morning, guys. Again, here with me is
Oluseyi Raymond Adolphus.
okay. Why did I ever put Febby or Taylor? Let's continue. Sorry. Hi, guys. So today I have with me a big visitor, a marriage counselor. Please give it up for Sister J. Raymond Adolphus. So today we are going to be talking about cold feet before marriage. And I don't know, did you experience any cold feet before marriage? So that it doesn't look like we are weird people here. So did you experience cold feet before marriage, and what do you think was the cause of the cold feet? So that's what we'll be discussing. So I'll put it to you. Did you experience any cold feet before marriage?
Yes, I sort of, in a way, yes. If that is cold feet, I knew that I had looked forward to my wedding day and all that. But the few weeks to the wedding, especially when I had to, move my things, that's when I knew that yes, so I was in for a, big time. It just suddenly dawned on me that I had to move my things, because then I was already living large. I had my apartment. I was a big girl in my own space. Thank you. So I had to now move my things, move to his place, change my location, change my environment, drop my beautiful father's name. Wow. that got, yes, that actually got at me. And then the fact that I also have to change my church. So it was mixed feelings. That part gave me cold feet. But I think here we are today. We're enjoying the new yeah.
Yeah, so I think also for me, that cold feet, let's just put it as a cold feet here. So for me, I was attached to my family. Like I still have my sentiments, my family, like, so it was a big deal for me, because I knew marriage was like moving into accepting his own family as yours now. Like, as Yoruba people say it, when they hand you over from your father, they hand you over to the grooms. And I knew that, oh, now I have a new family. It's not like my old family wasn't there, but I have a new family now, and embracing all of that, will I be accepted? We won't be able to cohabit well. Thanks to African magic, they help put ideas into your head, and all of that. And maybe because of I've seen a lot of older people, their marriages, and how all of that is both good and mixed feeling together. And I had a lot of incidents before the marriage. Like, I was robbed, I had an accident, I had food poisoning, and a lot of that. So I was just like, God, is this wedding like really going to come to pass? And I remember my wedding night, I was just saying, oh God, this is the last time I'm going to sleep officially in my father's house. All those kind of
sorry. I didn't have those kind of cold feet, attachment cold feet. Because ever since university, I went to a school that didn't have campus. We didn't have hostels. So you were used to renting house. So I've been a tenant from like 17 years old. So I've been that attachment it was not there. We were just, but for my husband it was the other way, because they were pretty much bonded, especially with his dad. So I think for him it took a while, but eventually, gradually, the detachment was not sudden. It was just gradual. Yes, process. But for me, detachment was not. It was not.
There was no attach and discharge.
It was not.
Okay, so also I also feel that talking about these cold feet, it could be in a positive way and also in a negative way. So I feel that for every emotion, there's a positive side and there's a negative side. So if, for example, I think if we want to talk about us, it was a positive, like for every new season or for every new step you are going into, there's always that, oh, will it work, will this happen, and will this, do you understand, there's always that plenty questioning time. And I also feel there's also the part where some people actually have these cold feet and they are genuine. Like maybe you are seeing some things, red flags here, that is trending now. And how do we now differentiate between
Cold feet and
cold
red
feet
flag.
and red
I
flags?
think that, yeah, there are natural fears and there are unnatural fears. Anyways, there are fears that will naturally come with you wanting to do something you have not done before. For example, if you're trying to write an exam you have not written before, there is that natural cold feet. Even when you have prepared,
For the
you
exams.
yeah, when you prepare for the exam. But we're not talking about that. We're talking about when you really have an unrest within you. You are seeing signs, the vibes you are getting about what you want to do, or the marriage, or the wedding, or the family is not positive. I think at that point, one should just pause and then give attention or check within where that feelings are coming from.
And address
Yes,
the
and
issue.
address it. And then, for for us as Christians, there's a way you can suppress red flags with prayers. You're feeling uncomfortable on this thing. You know that when you pray and pray and pray and pray, you suppress, you tone down that what will I call you tone down that voice. Yeah, so as Christians, whether you're watching or you're a Christian or you're not a Christian,
I'm
I
sure
think
there's a way.
yes. Once you feel an unrest and it's actually making you not have peace of mind, you should just turn and give attention to that thing. It may not be the fact that the wedding or the relationship shouldn't continue. It may just be that there is something at that point you need to know, or you need to give attention to, so that it won't become a problem, in the future.
Yeah, I think for me also, I think one of the things that I learned in that season was, I think before the relationship, my mom had always said, oh, before you go into a relationship, let the Holy Spirit give you a Bible verse, let a word of God accompany that relationship. So for every time I have a negative vibe or something, I just use the word to be like, oh no, the Bible, God has given me this assurance about this relationship. And so most times when all those feelings come, I just will remember that Bible passage. And I think it's also key that we are in tune with the Holy Spirit to know if maybe you did not listen at the beginning of the relationship. It was more of emotions. And you just felt, oh, this guy is handsome, he's cute, he's so
And then
calm.
God has a way of crushing you and crushing the relationship.
Yes.
If you by force want to enter the thing, there's a way God will just. I just can't at this point. I just can't remember attachment. Just like the person is
We've been
well.
friends for
Yes,
long.
we'll be friends for long. He looks good. He's quiet. He's gentle. See all those things. That's not the thing. And I think that God just has specific things that is custom made for you in your husband. So he knows that for a person like Tosin, this and this and this and this and this should be in the husband that Tosin would marry. So sometimes when you're just trying to put your head in relationships or situationships that God didn't send you, you just find yourself being, or it's red flags all over and all that. So I
Just trying to share, so that this is just for maybe a soon to be bride, or maybe you just got engaged and there's this tension that just comes around you at the moment, and to let you know that it's okay if you are being anxious about the whole thing, if you are having cold feet, that, oh, really, is this for you? So the question is, are you what has God said to you about that relationship? When you pray about it, do you still feel at peace with it, or do you really need to actually sit and ask yourself, like, really, what are these concerns? Are these concerns what me actually sitting down to and not waving it off? Do you really need to sit and say, oh, this person has anger issues, Can you really cope with it when you get married? So yes, maybe some of these cold feet are actually also God trying to save you, you know, from the moment and say, oh, this person he spends too much. Or sometimes this cold feet might not even be something, it can be an issue that can be addressed. Do you understand?
Yes.
So if for example maybe you have cold feet that, oh, are you sure this guy's family is going to accept me? So you could actually just have the discussion with him and say, oh babe, I feel like your family is not going to accept me. And he can probably now help you say, oh sorry, in our house we don't show emotions or something. Do you understand? Like some of these cold feet issues you have can also be addressed. So if there are issues that can be addressed and be resolved, fine. But if those other things you are not at peace with it, then you really need to address those issues, because the truth is when you become married, those issues won't go away. It will either become enlarged and they are there before you, and you said I do, you do, and you go nowhere. So really it's just to encourage you, if you have cold feet, baby girl, you're not alone. Just try and identify what the issue is here. So do you have any other things?
No, so just whatever it is, just communication is just key. So even when you're having cold feet, it's also good to discuss with your partner. What you're going through.
Okay. So thank you. You still be coming. It's not like you're going anywhere. But thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sheyi, for being with us on our channel.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you guys. We hope this our 2 cents made sense.
Our 2 cents.
It makes sense. So guys, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for those that have subscribed. If you have not subscribed,
please drop your comments.
Also drop your comments here. Also subscribe. And I don't know if you want us to discuss any other topic. Please drop any topic you want us to discuss, and we'll willingly do that. So thank you guys. We love you.